Welcome to another rooftop chat here at Maple Edge Farm, and I'm lucky enough to have Greta Berghammer, a University Theater UNI, University of Northern Iowa professor, and I'm excited for her to talk about theater and the importance of theater education.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do, Tina, is I'm going to talk about theater education, but I'm going to focus not on the kind of education that happens in traditional classrooms or in classroom setting. I want to talk a little bit about the value of creative drama, sometimes called process drama, which is giving young people an opportunity to expand and enlarge their creativity by engaging in imagination-based activities that are all using drama and theater skills to help them get to that place.
What inspired you to do theater? Because I know that you've done a wide range of directing and education at UNI and in other creative projects.
Okay, so I am completely, a product of this whole creative drama education movement that starts in the 1960s, okay? Where inspired theater professionals and inspired theater educators were saying, okay, doing a play for an audience of young people isn't enough. What we want to do is to get them engaged in making some drama and making some theater. So let's think about the best way for this to happen. And so in the early 1960s, they started a project called Drama Project 60 down at Northwestern University. And the goal is to begin thinking about ways of engaging young people in a sort of structured dramatic play as the beginning step for getting them engaged in the theater process. I am, 6, 7, 8 years old, and someone who graduated from that program ends up moving to Milwaukee, which is where I was a kid, because Northwestern's in Chicago, just right up the highway there, all right? And they started offering these classes. And my mom sends me because, in part, her goal is to get as many of us out of the house at one time as possible. I'm the middle of 5, all right? And in part because she just thought, with all of my sort of singing and dancing and daydreaming and, flying around the house, that would be a really good match for me. And it was. So that's how I got started. I fell completely in love with, first of all, just drama, just being involved in drama-based activities and using my imagination and using those to retell stories and be characters and explore my senses and communicate non-verbally, and then eventually channeled all of that into doing actual theater production. And then I get to college and I find out, oh my gosh, I can actually study this. Happy dance. So there I was.
And so what's your little advice to all of us who, I'm your student, you're still your student and mentee, when we think about being creative, what is that little nugget of advice?
All right, so here's the deal. All right, this is my platform right now, is that all of us have to make a commitment to helping young people. And by young people, I'm talking about between the ages of birth and 18, helping young people re-engage with play, especially birth through age 8. There has been, in the last, I think the stat is in the last 10 years, a 40% reduction in the amount of unstructured free play time that young people have. And when I'm talking about free play, I'm not talking about play that is guided by an electronic device, okay? I'm talking about, hey, I'm sitting in my living room and I've got a friend over and we decide, oh my gosh, let's make a fort out of the living room sofa, all right? We're creating the structure and the content and the story of what it is we're going to play, all right? And why is play so important? The reason play is so important is that's how we learn for the first time how to read nonverbal communication. Play is how we learn how to collaborate. Play is how we initially learn how to begin to resolve conflict. Right? It all starts with play. So by not letting kids engage in that kind of free play, dramatic play, pretend play, whatever you want to call it, and by not giving kids enough time for free play, that's what you're jeopardizing here. And we're beginning to see that. We're beginning to see that in young adults who just, their skill set is weak in those areas.
So let's play. I love it. Another rooftop chat with dear Greta Berghammer and Tina B.
All right. That'll work.